Welcome back to the Gemini channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to this channel, I'm going to do a general message for Gemini. Know that energy is fluid, roles could be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel and all my channels, I like to dive deep within the reading. So we do look at everything, but we take a lot more time to look at the spiritual blocks and shadows and see how they play out as karmic themes to help you understand why you're attracting who you're attracting into your life, why they're doing what they're doing, and how to shape shift the energy. If there's many different realities that play out at one time, why are you living a reality that keeps you stuck in a place of limitation, in a place of lack? Really, there's only two energies, love and fear. So any energy that's derived from fear, you don't want to be in because then you're out of alignment with the laws of God, the laws of love, the laws of the universe, and the laws of nature. They're all the same thing, you know. That's God is what determines the energy of the universe because God made the universe. God also made you in its image. However, when we are out of alignment with our true self, our higher self, again, we are in a place of fear, again, an emotion that's derived from fear. So we're never going to like what manifests. So we wouldn't know though when we're in that energy. So what awakens us is our life experiences. So that's why I like to do these readings because a lot of times we know that someone's our soulmate. We just don't know why they act the way that they do. We know that we could get a job, and we might even know that we'd be good at a job, but then we always feel, why do I always get overlooked for the job? Or why is there always something, an energy that's off? That's the issue. Understand everything that's playing out is happening to help you, to help restore you back to your original energy, which is the energy of unconditional love, which is the vibration of the universe, the vibration of God. And again, that higher self part of you is that energy of the universe, that there's no separation. All right. So let's see what the underlying energy is. By the way, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, such as the word of the video, you'll find in the description box. You'll need that if you want to enter into winning free reading with me. You gotta like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. You'll also find my Vidme link, and that's the link to my group coaching. And you'll also find my one-on-one personalized life coaching and shadow healing coaching link in the description box. All right, let's jump in and let's see what that underlying energy is. The word of the video is self-denying. Self-denying. I feel like you're in separation from someone that wants to actually be with you. That I feel like they tried to play a lot of games, tried to manipulate, and they you know, I feel like they didn't think that they were going to be really that affected by this connection. So I feel that they didn't apologize. I feel like you never felt like you got an apologize and you had enough of their bad temper and disrespect. So I feel like this person manipulated you a lot. And when you would say something, they would project and get mad and again have a bad temper. And you just felt like I've gone through the same experience too many times. It's not like you didn't talk to them about it. It's not like you didn't. You tried to set boundaries, they were crossed. This person gaslights and just felt like after a while that you were out of touch with your reality because you knew that everything was being deflected and projected back onto you. And finally, you woke up with the truth. And the truth is that you just felt like, you were living an illusion that, nothing was real. You felt like you didn't exist in this person's life, really. And it's like because they wouldn't let you 100% in, where I just feel like this person had intimacy issues, trust issues. So they tried to like keep you compartmentalized. Like you're their fantasy, you're their love, you're their passion. And I feel like this person thought that they couldn't get hurt if they like kind of kept you out of their life when it came to their work and their family and their personal things, and kind of had you in a box. And when they wanted to play with you, take you out of that box. But knowing that you would never live that way, you would never agree to that. So they had to manipulate and gaslight in order to do that. And then, like I said, you tried to create boundaries, say, hey, this is what would make me feel comfortable. And then this person just would create a lot of illusions to never be able to follow through. To always have to break your boundaries. And then it got to the point where you just felt so disrespected, and this person not really wanting to talk about anything, knowing that they hurt you, and then not apologizing for their behavior. You just got to the point where I feel like their stubborn and inflexibility, is what ruined this connection. You got tired of being in a relationship with someone that was detached, that you actually had to live detached in order to be with them. So it's almost like you have a connection in the psychic realm, but you're not connected to this person actually when it comes to really feeling like you're in their life. It's almost like you're a side piece. Either you're a side piece, or that this person really just lives two totally different lives and you're one life, but the detached. So you don't really feel like you're getting this person. All of this person created so much negativity. And it did, because then you can't felt like you couldn't trust this person. And it's not like you didn't tell this person. So I feel like you detached from this person, and now they're in a place of obsession where they're thinking about it, ruminating about it, but they don't know how to fix it because they put you in a place of disappointment. So because they don't know how to fix it, they're in a place of like neglecting themselves, because they really want to be with you. They want to talk to you. They want to be in your life, but this person, like I said, wanted things on their terms. And there was really no, we have to say, okay, so why did they feel the need that they needed everything on their terms? Is what I would like to know. Like, why did this person decide to play it the way that they did? Because it doesn't really make any sense. It's like you're in a relationship with a person that's like has you in their life, but they're not really including you in all aspects of their life. Now, for some, I'm getting psychically that they're attached, that they were attached to their ex, or their family was attached still to their ex. So bringing someone new around like made it feel uncomfortable. So it was just easier. And then they never changed that. So they didn't never created strong enough boundaries with their ex. And it's not because, again, they want to be with that person. It's because their family is still close with that person. So again, where you felt like this person like they never took the time with you to explore the unknown and to walk a new path together. It's like, again, they were still holding on to something in the past. So even though this person neglected to be with you, and they neglected it with that, which is like you both needed to like create a new life together. But because there was somebody that was still lingering, well, it's like this person needed to fully let go of that person. And that minded me, and again, talking to their family and telling their family, hey, like I'm not with that person anymore. It's not comfortable for me to have them around. It's like because the new person that I'm with, it doesn't feel comfortable to come around. I don't feel comfortable bringing them around. Person has to have courage. Really, it's not a mystery. It's like they acted like it's a mystery. They need to, again, make a space for you. It's like they do on the side, you know, and that's really what they want. And like time's running out. It's like that's really what it is. I feel like you're getting tired of waiting. And that's what this person knows. They were trying to make it like unfold naturally. That's how they were playing it. But the thing is, with that karmic person still holding on, well, they're never going to make space. And that's what you know. And this person has a lot of wishful thinking that it's just going to magically happen on its own. And you don't have it where you're not getting caught up in the romance. You feel like there's emotions that are being built up because this person is not setting appropriate boundary. They're saying, hey, listen, that person's from the past. You're not with them anymore. They shouldn't be coming around. They shouldn't be still holding space. You're holding space for that person. You care about that person more than what you're caring about me. Well, that person, that karmic person knows exactly what they're doing. It's so understand, but due to that bad relationship, because there's a reason why your person is not with them. It's like they were a toxic person, but they were hurt by that person. That person is still manipulative and they're still playing games and they're just doing it in this way. And so it's created a lot of love blocks where this person now is like afraid to actually give you your space. And part of that is because this person's still in their life. They're not 100% out of their life. It's not that they're carrying on a relationship, but the fact that this person still can emotionally impact your person, it impacts you. So, and that's what that karmic person's trying to do, where eventually it's like this person gets gets like an epiphany, okay, like a realization that again that they don't really have to you know be so loyal to that karmic person anymore. And it's almost like it's outdated to who they are. Really, they've outgrown that, but this person still is being confronted with that. And so there's part of you that you're like, well, you're not 100% honest with me because of that. So you feel like you always have to look beyond the romance. And again, discern true intentions. Like, are you looking to have me and still hold on to this person? And that's because, again, you're still holding space where you want me to fall head over heels for you, but you're not falling fast. You're like looking before you leap. And that's, creating a little bit of anger within this person because down deep inside, this person does have feelings for you and does want to be with you, but there is that person there and they don't really want to have to set the appropriate boundaries. They're more than comfortable with crossing your boundaries, however. The reason why is because there's a kind of needs that they do also want to be free. I mean, they went from one relationship, they haven't done any healing. They know that time's running out. They know that they haven't given you the time. They haven't been fair. You're not dealing with it. So this is why they're neglecting themselves because it's like, yeah, I want to be with you, but I don't really want to do everything your way. I don't want this conventional thing. This person kind of wants to be free. They feel like I just came from a relationship like that. And they weren't happy but they feel obligated that because hey, they're walking out of that karmic doesn't want to. The karmic is thinking that it's you or somebody else that they're leaving. So they're going to make it impossible for that person to give anything to anyone. This person's again feels like, well, you should be patient, but in that you're ignoring your needs. So what it comes down to is what's more important. And really, this person would again would love to again have the romance, but you're just on different levels, like on a different vibration of what you feel a good relationship is and what they think it is. And there's a part of this person that wants you to wait again, thinking around and hoping that like together you guys are going to work things out. where, what you see is that this person wants to come and go. They don't really want to be in a relationship. They feel bottled up. And that's going to affect your money. That you're not gonna be fulfilled with that. And what you're gonna feel like is, well, then I'm connected to someone where I'm continually in this cycle where this person comes and goes and they treat me however, and that's what they're showing you. So you actually even who this person is already. And so that's why you release them. And that's why this person actually sees, hey, with you doing that, you wind up realizing that your success comes from the fact that I feel like you let this person go. It's like because like the whole time you're taking small steps towards for yourself that you should that there's the choices that you make. And what you saw is that this person really wasn't and isn't supposed to be part of your journey because they were affecting your happiness. And the longer that they stayed in your life, the longer that, they would take you off your direction. So there was a part of you when you let go of this person, you forged ahead on the path forward, despite the obstacles that this person is really putting in your way. And really, the only obstacle is their connection to you. And it's because, hey, they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They had feelings for you. They just didn't want to do what it takes. Um, Understand there's past life issues that, understand that are still happening right now. And you have left a mark on this person's heart that they're not going to forget. But when things get too intense for them, they run away, and that's who they are. And so they also cannot express all of their feelings to you. And so, they say that one day they'll realize that you're the one that got away. But right now, are they looking at that? No, there's a part of them that knows that you're someone that's good and knows that they should, you know, want to be with you. But I feel like, again, they never closed out that past connection. And that karmic it guilts them, and they just say, I just don't want to deal with it. I would just rather be with someone that's not going to really be affected, not care that that person still comes in and out of my parents' life. Again, which is not because they are saying, I want to get back together with that person, but because I don't want to create waves. I don't want to create change. And it's a way that I don't really have to fully be accountable in a new relationship because I don't want to get myself into a new relationship. So, again, until they do the healing, which they would rather not want to do. So, again, it's like they'll say that they really do love you, but the timing just isn't right when really it's, again, they have to make it right. That's what real soul mate relationships do. Past life karmic connections will always find a way and a reason why they can't come through when they don't want to evolve. And that's really what I see here. That this person, as long as it's easy, as long as it's, but they'd rather really not be in a relationship. They'd rather be free. But they'll say, oh, well, I can't because I don't want to disrupt that. And it's only fair. You should look the other way. But and hoping that you don't know what your worth is. And the fact that you do know what your worth is, what this person has no option but to do. And that's why they know that they're just not ready for real love and that they're sorry they won't. This person will always find the time, will always expect you to wait. And that's a lack that they have with inside themselves. And so even though there's a connection, it's a past life connection. Because we have free will, and when a person chooses not to do the work, that's what makes them a karmic. Okay, so we say, why did you attract this person into your life? Because we don't see them changing. What we see is that they want things their way. and you're forging ahead on your own path right now. They tried to block you from that. They wanted you to stay stuck while not giving you anything. They don't want to give you anything. They don't want anyone to give you anything either. That's what it looks like. Just real selfish. So we see again, you connected to this person because number one, water. Number two, organized chaos. Three is rage. Four is neglect. Five is play. And six is physical touch. So these are the inner child wound cards. And we always look at the inner child wounds because the karmic themes that continue to play out within our lives are the themes from childhood that haven't been healed. And so they're fragments of experiences, traumatic experiences that hold karmic lessons, and those karmic lessons will continue. And that is number one. You see again here neglect and physical touch. So emotionally not getting anything, being ignored, like being gaslit. Like if you had a parent that punished you by not talking to you and ignoring you, it's a way of bullying you, emotionally manipulating you to make you feel bad about yourself. What we see here is again the water is the element of the emotions. Well, it's also your individuality center, your passion center, like what you're passionate about, where you put your time and your energy and your focus and your money is again where what you want to grow. What you're passionate about is where you would obviously want to grow. Well, obviously we do that as children through playing. But I feel like if you're someone that emotionally didn't get what you needed, you were someone that gave to your environment more than what you gave to yourself. And that was just to feel safe. And you got your emotional needs taken care of through outside things. But what really ruled the roost was, again, that angry parent, the parent that was rageful, the parent that was so angry that they dealt with everything that way. And so they would take their anger out on their children. And so, again, they do that through, again, being so consumed with their problems and then projecting them onto their children. So that's what happened with you. It's like you didn't get the love and the nurturing and the support to actually feel safe enough to go out and play, to actually find yourself. You grew up in chaos. And so it was it organized chaos. Yeah, you went to school, there was food on the table, there was a bed to sleep in. However, there was no emotional support. There was no sense that you were allowed to express your unique individuality. It's again because that parent was so angry and they felt like they gave up their life to be in a marriage that wasn't working or stay connected to a job that again wasn't giving them enough money. So their anger, their rage, they projected it all onto you. And they, again, by neglecting you because hey, their needs weren't met by emotionally not given to you, which is what made you feel not worthy. So this experience again was came into your life to awaken that. Again, maybe you neglecting major parts of yourself to try to get emotional fulfillment from this person and then realize, wait a minute, this person's not giving me like really anything. They can't give me anything. So it forced you to have to give to yourself. Otherwise, you would have been connected to someone that just wanted to create a lot of chaos in your life because they're not looking to really be in a monogamous relationship. They don't want to be. They don't want you to date other people. They kind of want to still be nice to that karmic and still let that karmic be friendly with their family and have that space. And they do whatever the fuck they want to do. which is like creating the same exact environment that you grew up in. So again, you have choice, you have free will. So Spirit says, again, this is all about you learning how to flow with grace. It means that we're not in charge of our environment and what happens in our environment. What we have to do is we have to control ourselves. So it's again, we have to navigate through the difficulties with calm and acceptance, meaning even though it doesn't really seem fair, it's to learn how to go with the flow, to not give your power away because someone else's life isn't working, because someone else feels that you should be a certain way, do something again for them because of there's a connection, but this person really couldn't be there. Whatever the excuse was, Spirit saying, it's like, don't let it affect you. Don't let them affect you in your life. It's all about learning to love yourself, to cultivate deep love for yourself. Again, you were in an environment where, people tried to make you think that you weren't lovable, where really it's time to reparent yourself. That was that parent that was angry because of their life choices, their life decisions, not because of yours. But Spirit says you can't get better in the same place that made you sick or around the same types of personalities that made you sick, for that matter. So take a leap of faith. It's again, take bold steps, even if the path isn't fully visible, because risks are going to be rewarded, and that you're going to see that you actually have limitless potential. The only limits are the ones that you impose on yourself. And again, when you allow other people to put them on you and then you believe what they tell you, really, Spirit's saying, you achieve great things when you, again, step into your true self. And that you can do that when you integrate all facets of yourself. Again, that this person came into your life to awaken the fragmented parts of yourself. And now it's all about you taking bold action, taking big steps that are going to push you out of your comfort zone, because that's when you're going to be able to see yourself differently. Again, because now you're in a new environment, around different people, seeing you for who you are today, not through the wounds of your past. And so it's about you acting decisively because that's what people are going to judge you about. And that's what's going to allow you to ascend life, to let go of who you were, to realize who you are, to again release the past fully. And that's been that parent, forgiving that parent that was angry, that neglected you, that didn't emotionally give you that, again, misery, love, company type of attitude. I'm miserable, so let me put that on to you because, again, I'm so traumatized with my life and I can't really be there for you because I'm, dealing with whatever they were dealing with. Weird thing, you're dealing with parents that were growing up too, that had problems too, that needed to learn too, that didn't have support also, and that they were just humans, just learning the same way that you are, and that you're breaking family karma because you're becoming someone different by taking big leaps out of your comfort zone and connecting to new things, putting you around different people and experiences. And that's going to give you so much better experiences, life experiences, enjoyable life experiences. And that is what allows you to transcend the limitations of your mind. So, Spirit says it's all about you just listening to your life. You become attentive to the world around you. Listen and see the signs and the symbols that guide you to success, that the universe wants you to be successful, that you're abundant, that you are one with the universe, and that you listen and you discover the way to the eternal. Again, and that eternal is through that magical aspect of yourself, which is that God part of self that allows you to live forever. That's all knowing, that's omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscience. It's everywhere, it's all knowing. It's that magic pill, that universal panacea, which heals everything because it transcends the limitations of our own minds and our own experiences. I'm going to leave that there, Gemini. You let me know how you resonated, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.